Check it out though. This morning, I check my Cash App. I find out Clay Thompson and Andre Iguodala sent me some Bitcoin. Not a whole Bitcoin, but they sent me something because I was browsing through Twitter last night and I saw, they had a giveaway. They had a giveaway and it basically the hashtag that you had to retweet was hashtag paid in Bitcoin. I did it. You know, I didn't expect nothing from it. I was hoping. I don't join a lot of giveaways, but man, I wake up, boom, boom, boom. They sent me some Satoshis. And I was very appreciative of that because, again, it's the first time I had ever gotten a giveaway to my knowledge. And I want to shout out Clay Thompson, and Andre Iguodala. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? If the Knicks don't get it this year, I hope that Golden State gets it just off the strength of that. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are very kind. But I also wanted to point something out. I found out today that the internet data that travels through the planet Earth all comes through Virginia. 70% of the internet traffic on the planet Earth passes through Northern Virginia's databases. And so Northern Virginia is number one in the world for data transmission. Okay, boom. Singapore, Silicon Valley in Singapore, I believe, is number two for data transmission. It shows you how important this region is, this DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia area is when it comes to internet traffic. I'll tell you something I noticed years ago. Back when I had Windows computers. Right now I'm a Chromebook guy. I'm not a Mac guy. I'm not a Windows guy. Windows has gotten way ahead of me. Like, I'd have to get a Windows computer, either a desktop or a laptop, and relearn it all over again. But I'm pretty nifty with Chromebook. I know my way around a Chromebook. But years ago, when I had that Dell computer, I was always catching viruses. Back in 2002, the internet was still kind of young and antivirus programs were still kind of young. But a friend of mine who worked in the intelligence community, I won't say his name because he asked me not to. I haven't heard from him in years. I don't even know if he's still alive and stuff like that. But he was in the intelligence community and he had given me an app or links to an app that basically sets up a firewall on your computer, and it tells you when someone is attempting to hack your computer or take over your computer. I forgot the name of the software because, again, this is years and years ago. But one interesting thing I noticed was that whenever somebody was trying to hack into my computer, 100% of the time, because no attacks came from nowhere else except Alexandria area, the Alexandria, Fairfax, that area up there near the Pentagon. That's where all of the hacks was coming from. I was just finding it interesting that, we rely on our government for so much regulations and so much protection. But at the same time, it's our same government that's either trying to do us dirty or destroy our freedoms or eavesdrop on us. Why am I saying all of this? Well, we have to come to a point where we realize that our data is not secure. Your private life is not as private as you think. Recently, I've been sending out links to this app called Coin Out. Coin Out, what it does, it scans your receipts, gives you a little change in return that accumulates, and you can send it, cash it out in PayPal, etc. Now, I understand privacy is a concern for a lot of people, right? But I gotta remind you that your data, as you walk through the street, your phone is giving off location data. It's giving off data from the sites you visit. Not necessarily your instant message communications, because a lot of those are encrypted, especially on WhatsApp. So, like, it's giving out an anonymous data. It's not necessarily going to say Capri Scott is at Main Street, New Brunswick, Connecticut. It's not necessary, but it'll tell you that my phone is there. You know what I'm saying? And so you're constantly leaking data. Remember that. You're constantly giving out data for free. So when you have an app like a receipt scanning app, it's like taking the power into your own hands. You do understand that you're sharing your personal information, and you could choose which receipts that you want to share and not share. If you got herpes medicine or something like that, I wouldn't scan those receipts. I would scan stuff like shampoo, the occasional bear. You might not want people to know about your habits, but regular stuff that you scanning, remember, if you're not paying in cash, your data is being spread anyway. As soon as you use that Visa card, that MasterCard to pay for your stuff, somebody's getting your data somewhere. And even if you pay in all cash, you can track people through cameras in the store. Well, I know Mr. Lucas came in here and bought $100 of tampons for who knows, but he used cash and we saw him on camera. So you're not really private. Take the power back into your own hands. If people are going to pay you for your data, go ahead and go for it. If you're not doing nothing illegal that can nip you in the bud, then you don't really have nothing to worry about. Because again, your data is out there, and multi-trillion-dollar corporations is getting rich off of this data that your phone is constantly spitting out like diarrhea. So when I mention apps like CoinOut, there's another app called Coin App. I could put these links in the video if you want. You know what I mean? Or if you just mention on the video that you want some links, some referral links. I like Coin App. I like Coin Out too, but I like Coin App because what it does, it's connected to the XYO network. So you could get all kind of prizes, or you could get XYO crypto. You could stake them through your Trust wallet. I mean, it's a process. You'll get into that part later, but the point is that, you're giving out your data for free anyway. You might as well get paid off of it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't had no spooks come looking for me or nothing crazy like that, because when I do join these apps, like what I'll do with Coin App, I mean, you could put your name as your username, but I wouldn't recommend that, because then people who are near you, they could see, oh, Julius Irving is using Coin App and he's in Washington, D.C. So I would just leave it as anonymous, you know what I mean? So that nobody knows it's you. Coin App is nice because you could get money while you're walking, while you're driving, and even while you're sleeping. I love the idea of passive income. I love the idea of interest. I love the idea of residuals. This is how wealthy people get their money and keep it flowing in. And I want to shout out to Quincy Jones, because it's inspirational to find out that he didn't even hit success until he was 50 years old. I mean, the man was composing and arranging for Luciano Pavarotti and big names, Ella Fitzgerald and what's his name, Frank Sinatra, and all of these old, like, ill musicians and talented people. This man was doing music for them way before Thriller, and he didn't blow up until he was 50 years old and he produced Thriller. So it goes to show, you know what I'm saying? Keep pushing, keep striving, because your day can come when you least expect it. But yeah, I just wanted to say that the data, so to emphasize a couple of things, if you're being hacked in America, most likely it's centered out of the region up there near the Pentagon. Two, if you're going to give out your data for free, that's your business. But I'm just letting you know you could get paid for it, and there's apps for it. And you might as well keep that money flowing in. And three, never give up on your hopes and dreams. Keep working for generational wealth. Keep working to get yourself out of poverty, and do something positive so that you could pay it forward. You know what I'm saying? Like again, these guys sent me money. They paying it forward. They're using their money to help improve other people's lives. And I hope that one day I'm in a position to improve other people's lives. But until then, I'm going to share information with you that I think you might find useful and helpful. Thank you for watching my vids. I think you're all wonderful people. And I'd like to say, Haré. I don't know why I always smile when it comes to the Maha mantra. You know what I'm saying? But every time I think about sharing these syllables and vowels with you, it brings a smile on my face. So I guess it's making me happy from an internal platform, not a mental platform, not an egotistical platform, but something deep inside and primal in me smiles when I think of the Hare Krishna mantra, and that's why I'll share it with you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 10 minutes and 8 seconds.